everybody? Welcome back to another video in the series. We're officially at day 49. And today's going to be a little bit of a similar one to the training I ran a couple days ago around copy and offer, but a little bit different, right? Like the ultimate premise and the thing that I want to reinforce with you guys today and talk about is like making decisions in your business faster and potentially putting things out to market or testing things quicker, right? I think it's very easy to get hung up on the micro, hung up on this and hung up on that. And at the end of the day, we're not really going to know if things are going to work unless we kind of put things out to the market and we see how our audience responds, and then we pivot and we tweak and we test. And that's kind of the name of the game. So I wanted to give you guys a really cool real-time example of this. Earlier in the week, we started doing a little bit of a lead magnet. We started doing a little bit of a lead gen post. And we're getting a lot of response from our audience around this specific thing. So we just decided to actually end up spinning it into a little bit of a case study group, a little 8-week intensive for a few different folks. And I tapped up an offer dog last night. And we already got the offer in people's hands. We have people sitting on the offer. And realistically, we're not changing anything about our business. We're just positioning what we're already selling in a new lens. So I figured I would take some time, break that down with you guys a little bit today, because it's kind of a cool little offer, and it can yield some really good lessons as far as like pre-selling, and then also like utilizing your current ecosystems or maybe offer stacks to increase lead flow or put a fresh coat of paint on your offers to incentivize new people to come hang out and come join. So I'll pull up my camera and I will run through the process with you. So you guys might have seen a couple posts about this. I actually emulated this post over in the community collective group. And you guys might have seen a couple posts that I put out earlier in the week with this around a 4-week cash flow class. But we decided to kick it off and do 8 weeks instead, right? Gives us a little bit more time, a longer time horizon, lets us kind of digest and get to know the potential people that join us. And realistically, the thing I want to reinforce is how quickly we put this thing out, right? Monday, this wasn't even an idea. Monday, this wasn't even a thing. And it was like, hey, we put out this lead magnet and we potentially thought this was, a good idea and a new lens to get people into our coaching offer. So why not, right? So I tapped up this doc last night, made it official, and we're out here slinging offer docs like no other. So a bit of a similar to the other offer doc that I broke down a few days ago, right? Who it's for. But I don't really necessarily want to run through a lot of the copy. I just kind of want to talk about how moving quicker can be beneficial, because realistically, we wouldn't know if this thing would pop or if it would work unless we tried, right? So this thing might not pop. This might not be an offer that our audience wants, but at the end of the day, we tapped up a little offer and get it in people's hands. And if they say yes, cool. If they don't, then that's cool too. But as an example, I thought this was a really cool one because we kind of positioned this as, pre 10K per month, right? So this is a very targeted offer for somebody who's currently under $10,000 profit a month online. And then we're really talking about two of the main things that we need to work on, which realistically, that's the two main things. If you are, and this goes for anybody watching this video, if you are under $10,000 a month profit, these are really the only two things you need to do, right? We need to focus on having some type of offer or how we can package the offer that you're selling to make it incentivizing for your audience, and then the attention, acquiring the right attention to your business, okay? And then we're kind of laying the land around what we're actually going to do. The cash flow class is designed to plug you into training, coaching, and support and systems to help you do this as fast as possible. Ultimately, create these few different things. So as an example, through the private mentorship inside, weeks 1 through 4, this is kind of the snapshot of what we're going to be doing through weeks 1 through 4, which we decided earlier this morning that we were going to do 8 weeks instead of 4. So we added this tail, but we'll meet up and get your offer dialed in, rough draft written based on the problems you solve, and laser in on who has that problem and who is ready to pay you right now to solve it. We'll create a custom content plan with you with all the angles to generate 100 to 300 high quality leads that actually want to pay for your problem solving solution. We'll plan a cash mullet kickoff to jumpstart the pre-selling process to have those leads begging to buy this banging no-brainer offer. So if you see what we're doing it in like phases. Create the offer, create the attention, run some type of training, and sell in the DMs. Right? We'll meet up once more and we'll make sure you're plugged into our Zoom list sales codex so you can get this thing selling like toilet paper in 2020. So you can watch your phone light up with Stripe and PayPal notifications with $500 to $1,000 sales. Okay, so that's like lay of the land, week 1 through 4. And then 4 through 8 is we will include 4 more additional private group coaching sessions, but with an emphasis on implementing, refining, and optimizing everything that we've helped you get in place the first month inside. This is the very process we've been using every day for years and is responsible for millions of dollars in product sales in the last 2 years between us and students. If a couple of below average Joes like us have been able to use it to build a 7-figure business because of it, we're very confident that you'll be able to use it to add an extra $3,000 to $5,000 a month to your bank account. Right? We've never done anything quite like this. And it will be the perfect place to start to get you ready for working with us for a longer period of time inside of Core Accelerator. So what we're actually doing here, and most people will not tell you this, most people aren't going to be honest about this, like just being real. What we're basically doing is running trials inside of our coaching program. We're letting people in on an 8-week window to ultimately help them get some wins, get their offer in place, create a content plan, potentially help them launch this offer and start selling this offer. So that way they'll want to work with us longer term, right? And we're actually painting that picture throughout this offer doc, right? So then a couple deliverables, right? 1 to 2 coaching call custom strategy session, right? We'll customize and write your own 90-day plan, right? That's what we do for all of our Core Accelerator clients. Access to our $10,000 roadmap, right? This is packaging up bonuses and resources that we already have. Predictable profits, offer launch secrets, etc. 8 weekly coaching calls from Flip and Nate. 60 days access to Core Accelerator content library. Now this is a cool thing to think about, right? We're doing duration 60 days, right? So 8 weeks, investment $1,000. And the cool part about this is with this type of offer, and this is something that you guys can think about, right? And this is a good representation of what we talk about with like giving more things for free and helping people inside of your free information. As far as like, hey, if you can help them establish wins in their business, they'll be more inclined to buy your offers. And this is like doing that inside of an actual product or a paid offer, right? And we're not hiding the fact that we want them to come hang out with us for a longer period of time, right? What happens after the 60 days? Okay, the end of the 60 days, 1, you'll have your offer in place, your content plan created, and the clarity on how to sell it in the DMs. 2, we've had a blast rocking together the last 8 weeks, and you want to continue to work directly with us inside Core Accelerator. Okay. 3, we've helped you create your tailor-made plan, formulate your content tailored to you in a repeatable process to turn. Oops, sorry, I misread that. Scrolled off. We've helped you create your tailor-made plan, formulate your content, and craft your profit PDF with you, and you feel ready to run it on your own, and we part ways. Right, so we're letting people know that this doesn't have to be a commitment if they don't want to as well. Right, if you want to come in and you want to lock arms with us, you want to hang out with us for 8 weeks, you want us to help you write your offer, help you write a content matrix, help you actually start closing sales in the DMs, we can do that. But there's no obligation to keep working with us after the 60 days. But there will be a good percentage of the people that do have a good experience, they get some wins, and they want to continue to work together. Regardless, you leave on the other side with a personalized 90-day plan tailored to you and a repeatable process to turn your social media content into sales. Okay? So this is a really cool example of moving with speed, right? Like this was something that me and Flip talked about last night. We were kind of doing it with a little lead magnet we were doing. It was a 4-week case study thing, but we finally decided this morning to switch it into 8. And it probably took me, I don't know, maybe 25, 30 minutes to tap up this offer doc for people. And now we're creating content about it. Now we're creating, I created some pieces of content this morning around it. I sent an email around it. I spun this post spun the offer doc into a post inside of the school group. And now we're creating attention and awareness around it. And this will probably be our focus for the rest of the month, right? So we had an idea. We had the offer, we put the offer together relatively quickly, and then we're going to turn around and create attention and awareness for probably around 7-10 days ish. And we're going to see what type of data, what type of feedback, what type of resistance we get from our audience. And then we can either tweak the offer, we can play around with pricing, we can maybe run custom deals for people that this is a little bit out of budget or whatever. But I ultimately want to start imploring you guys to start testing shit faster, right? If you want to put an offer out, like try to put an offer out. If you want to run a training, start building attention and awareness around a training. Like, don't overthink these things into existence that you don't ever do them, right? Because you never really know what ends up happening from you simply having an idea or like, hey, I think this thing's really cool in business and I want to do this for a couple people. Now, this offer could completely flop, but I highly doubt it will because we'll spin it and get enough attention and awareness to it. And at the end of the day, if we take this process and we quickly put out an offer and we go land a sale, then it becomes this flywheel effect of us being able to loop back and talk about that process. Or even on the other side of this coin, right? If we pull 3-4 people into this coaching offer and we work directly with them for 8 weeks, we help them launch offers, sell digital products, get their own things out there, affiliate offers, etc., and they start making sales, then it becomes more proof of concept and more marketing material simply by us getting out there and trying something that really didn't take that much time to put together. And I know this might seem like a super advanced thing or a super advanced tactic or strategy that you guys wouldn't really be able to do unless you have your own products, and that's kind of a limiting belief. The one thing that you guys could start adding or removing or including on top of, say, affiliate products pretty regularly, and I was doing this all of the time when I was still a full-blown affiliate, as I was running case study groups. Hey, I'm looking for 4 people that want to learn how to grow and monetize their group, and I'm going to work directly with them until we, get your group to 200 members, right? And then the following month, it would be like, hey, for the next 3 people, I'm going to give you X, Y, and Z, but it's something different than the last month. Or we can like continuously change the lens on how we're promoting this offer. And a good representation of this is like this 8-week cash flow class is a new product, is a new offer, but it's just core. It's just our coaching program on an 8-week trial instead of the full 6 or 12 month commitment, with the ultimate goal of helping some people get some quick wins. And that way they can come work with us, because we do know that jumping into core is a big pill to swallow. It can be pretty expensive, especially if you haven't made money yet, right? If it's $2,500 for 6 months, $4,800 for 6 months, or $5,000 or $9,600 a year. So we know that somebody has to be kind of in a certain position to be ready to buy that, which is kind of why we're going to try this thing out, get people in, get them some quick wins, and then we can continue either working with them, or they can leave with a tailor-made plan on how to actually consistently sell their products. Now, I know this is a bit of a ramble, but if you guys want to check out what this doc looks like, actually like study some of the copy or how we're actually structuring it, maybe you can get some ideas and brainstorm for your own stuff. Let me know in the comments and I will send it your way. That's all I got for you guys today. Have a kick-ass day.